Hey guys, this is Allison from Allykatkreations. How are you? I'm hanging in. Don't forget to hit the like. Don't forget to share. And don't forget to subscribe to either one of my channels. My only Oracle channel is AllyKat211 Oracle Readings. Because some people might not like the other content and only want the Oracle readings. So that's okay. But we're going to start off with the Starseeds. How are the Starseeds doing? What's going on? And in the next few days, I'm going to touch on the element signs: fire, earth, water, and air. So Spirit, what did the Starseeds need to work on? Hope everybody's doing good today. This is a general reading, by the way. So take what resonates. I also do private readings. My email will be linked down below for more information. And if you have it within you to give me a love donation, that'd be also very appreciated. I am hopefully going to be able to manifest paying the bills this month, but I might disappear for a little bit, so hopefully not. Okay. Spirit, what do the Starseeds need? Awakening. Wow. Wisdom emerges through everyday experience. Sorry, guys, I hope you could see that. I'm still not having a table, so I do apologize. You are about to experience an aha moment. This will come as a feeling of deep truth that seemed to have slipped your mind. You have often thought there must be another way to experience and live this life, and you are about to discover it. You are opening your heart and mind to the full, authentic you. Time-honored ways that have worked in the past are no longer bringing the results you desire and may become obstacles to your dreams. Beliefs become intermingled with everyday processes and who we are and who we think we are. No wonder it can seem hard to let them go. When you rouse from the slumber of conformity, you awaken into the same world, but through the eyes of a soul love. You can see beyond fear to create possibilities that are everywhere. Relax and enjoy this time. It is your natural evolution. So for me, this is sounding very much like what time we were here to and meant to be in. The Great Awakening, I know some of you might be new to the term and some of you might not be new to the term. I've read about the Great Awakening when I was a little kid and never understood really the capacity of it until now. So who you are inside is awakening. Spirit, what does the Starseeds need? What messages? And also what comes to mind also is that some of us are awakening to what our missions are as Starseeds. Because some of us are aware and some of us aren't. And then some of us have multi-layered missions. It's not just one. Spirit, what did the star seeds need to know? What messages? What messages, Spirit, did the star seeds need? We have the 7 star sisters, birthing creations, tapestry of life expressions. That's the Pleiades. The blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time, guys. Okay. Wow. I'll read the 7 star sisters. There are new creations that want to be born, beauty that's yearning to be woven, new consciousness that belongs to be breathed into life. If you draw this card, you're being called to surrender to these creations to usher in a new era of consciousness, or do your bit in weaving the web of life. This card of the artist and the midwife, you're being called to ponder questions. What wants to be birthed through you? What new creations are whispering in your ear? What beauty are you being called to make? Creativity and intuition come from the same sacred place. They occur when we find ourselves flowing with the rest of life. Earth is renowned as a planet of manifestation and creativity, yet so many of us have forgotten how to create. Somewhere along the way, we stopped seeing ourselves as artists, as creatives, as poets. Yet to be human is to be creative. Creativity is a part of your true nature. Perhaps you're being called to surrender to a creative project, such as a new business or a book. Or perhaps you're being called to weave beauty in your home or in the way you cook. Regardless of the end result, you're being called to express yourself through your creativity, to surrender to the creative projects that both scare and excite you, to find a way to weave beauty back into everyday life. For where there's creativity, spirit and soul are present, and the world needs these qualities more than ever before. So beyond just being like having the awakening, you are being asked to be creative. Then we have the blue flame. This is a card of awakening and energetic upgrades. Perhaps you're going through a period of spontaneous awakening, receiving visions and having experiences that are out of the ordinary. In the West, little is known about the process of spontaneous awakening, and it can feel very scary when you're going through it alone. Elsewhere, they can be an auspicious experience with those going through them being treated with tender care. The blue beings are thought to be an activating beings with great potential for healing and upgrading our cellular structure. They appear in moments of extreme awakening, activating a physical kundalini awakening and deep cellular DNA healing. Many people glamorize the awakening process. However, in reality, it's much messier and more difficult than most of us believe. We must first let go of what we think we know for sure and how we can make sense of the world. This isn't easy. The awakening process, even when it's spontaneous, takes a considerable amount of time to integrate. An awakening without integration can leave us feeling ungrounded. If you're in the midst of an awakening, the process never ends. Treat this time as deeply sacred and give yourself ample space to ground and integrate the extreme changes you're going through. Wow. So guys, look how that's tying in. You are being called for amazing things. You are awakening. And even though most starseeds are awakening and are awake, as you know, we're all on different time scales of what's going on with us. A lot of energy has been pouring into the planet and a lot of things are going on. So if we're having difficulties right now, just go into nature and do some grounding. Spirit, what message do you have for the starseeds? I hope all of you had a really good holiday weekend. And I know for some of us, it is freezing out. So if you can't get out in nature, you can meditate on it, right? Spirit, what messages do you have for the starseed? I can guide and lead others wisely with love. Also, sorry for my nail polish, guys. I didn't have time. Beautiful. Spirit, what does the starseeds need? So as a starseed, I mean, many of you might have a mission where you're going to help other people transmute and transition into the awakening. A lot of people might just be waking up to the truth of things and or having experiences that they can't put into words, and you're going to be that transition team to help some of the people in and around your life kind of explain what's going on. And that's what I feel what that card is. People around you might be going through their awakening, even though you're maybe in a higher stage of your awakening. Spirit, what does the starseeds need? Belief. The frequency of belief supports our senses of self-worth based on our gifts and talents and a strong connection to source. So guys, do not doubt yourself at this time. Do not doubt yourself, because you're going through either an upgraded shift, you're just awakening and coming to the truth of things. Do not deny yourself the beliefs. You are connected to Creator. You are very powerful. You have what it takes within your soul. So just know that. Spirit, what messages do you have for the starseeds? What message of spirit do you have for the starseeds? What message of spirit do you have for the starseeds? We have moon, perception, And we have Saturn, structure. First, perceive what unspoken emotional inner calling and patterns drive you. Look to your own moon sign. When you cooperate with the moon's emotional motivation, you'll find it easier to walk in harmony with your path. Next, investigate the needs and wants of those around you. The emotions underneath the surface actually run this show. Those primary drives are expressed through habits and actions, nuance and expression, rather than through words. Look for the underground ocean. It carries the soul's energy. Speak to the insecurities that slow this process. Act in a way that helps others feel nurtured, warm, and emotionally connected. Make them feel at home. Tend the food, water, the home base. Like the moon, the energy in this situation will wax and wane. So assess the current phase and work with those cycles. Look to feelings rather than logic to move the situation forward. Notice any strange responses to anxiety, touchy personal defenses, nepotism, xenophobia, subjectivity, or insecurity, either in your motivation or in those around you. Tend to the fear that lies underneath these behaviors. You are one with the ebb and the flow. Watch what sign the moon occupies each day. Let the moon teach you about its phases. Align yourself with the tides and make your life easier. So guys, as we're going through our awakening, we do need to perceive the ebb and flow of energy that comes within all the energies coming through at this time. They're very strong. And sometimes we need to go and look at how astrologically things are affecting us and why we may be reacting in certain ways. There are plenty of websites that you can get a free, I don't know about natal chart, but your birth chart. You just plug in your birthday and the time you were born, if you know it, and the location where you were born, and I'll give you all the signs where you fall under. To know where your sign is in under the moon. I think my moon's in Pisces on my chart. I am very heavily fire and water and a little bit of earth. I don't think I have an air sign in mind. All right, we have Saturn, structure. Saturn asks you to step into the next level of maturity and personal authority. Think of Saturn as a martial arts master who pushes you to grow through workouts, discipline, and tests that allow you to prove what you know, both to yourself and others. Look for a member or choose to mentor another. Honor the teacher, but don't give away your power. Listen to the experts, mix their wisdom with your experience, and make your own wise decisions. If you feel like someone is abusing their authority or undermining yours, set firm boundaries, hold them accountable, study, cope, grow up. Be careful not to cling to old conceptions of success or hold on to a brittle system that resists potential and leaves people discouraged. The ancestors call you to wisdom and maturity, to know your gifts and limitations. This process may be initiation, a test that empowers you. So guys, as we are awakening, we're getting our upgrades, we're being asked to be creative, and with whatever you're trying to bring and birth into existence, you need to know about the ebb and flow of how things are going emotionally, and you also need structure that will help balance everything out. Everything right now is about balancing and grounding energy and emotions. It's about knowing the power that you have within. It's this belief card, knowing that you are way greater than you think you are. And even if you think you are amazing and great, which you all are anyway, make sure you have that stable balance. And life does ebb and flow. So look and check in with your emotions. See if things are weighing themselves out. Actually, take one from here first. Spirit, what messages do you have for the starseeds? What messages do you have for the starseed? We have Venusian Galactic Council. Star being guides, answer the call, time to shine. This is a call to action. You are being asked to step up and create the changes you want to see in the world. You have a reason for being here, and you have the potential to inspire, support, and heal your corner of the world. Don't let disinformation scare you or overwhelm you, for you are being prepared energetically to step into this role. The ideas you have been having recently are divine downloads, but you aren't being called to make dramatic changes to your life, simply to move forward step by step. The Venusian Galactic Council will reveal more information to support you. Be aware of downloads of information and spiritual signs, for they are confirmations that you are on the right path. So as we are awakening, this is something that could be something on your path that you need to start embracing. Some of us are gritters. Some of us are light holders. Some of us light the grid. Some of us give love and light and energy to the earth or Mother Gaia. So just know that you are awakening. You are getting downloads. You're getting codes. You're asked to be very creative at this moment in time. You need to believe in yourself and know that you are connected to the divine. You are in one of, and this might not resonate with everybody, but there's a bunch of you who are definitely being called to start your service. And just make sure you know and keep in balance the structure and the perceptions that you hold. Spirit, what messages do you have for the starseeds? Very powerful reading so far, starseeds. Spirit, what message do you have for the starseed? We have galactic mushroom, divine matrix. The intricate complexity of life. You might have been thinking and acting like you were the only one in the dream creating your life. The galactic mushroom arrives as a playful yet potent reminder that you need to get with your higher power. The universal laws are not for your benefit only. The law of attraction does not exist just to serve up to your desired outcome. The matrix of consciousness called Source, God, Spirit, and many other names, is intricately woven into life. There is so much more complexity that human mind cannot comprehend all the moving parts. It's impossible to see beyond what you already know. Just as the head of a mushroom is clearly visible above the soil, but not the living biome below. The thread-like mycelium of fungi form vast, intricate networks underground, connecting different life forms with one another in a kind of internet of the plant kingdom. Imagine the divine matrix serving the way, connecting the individual consciousness with that of divine. The galactic mushroom reminds you that your dreams and desires are heard. This is a call for faith and trust. Whatever intention you hold consistently with hope and faith first manifests in the unseen realms. Whether or not you can see it working on your behalf, eventually you'll see the evidence play out in the serendipitous events that work in your favor, seemingly out of the law of cause and effect. Your most beautiful results are being birthed right now, not just for you, but for the highest good of all. Wow. So Starseeds, let's start growing abundance for everybody, not just for yourself, but for everybody. Know that we're all linked and we're all divinely one. Let's put forth some really good energy to the world right now. Let's manifest prosperity, abundance for all. And that's another link of how you could possibly get through to your awakening. If you feel like the ebb and the flow, the ebb right now is not, you're not really feeling much or you're not seeing much. Know if we all work together and feel out what's going on, we can get here, and not just by ourselves, with everybody participating. Spirit, what messages do you have for the starseeds? Messages do you have for the starseed? We have Wild Rose Fairy. Love. Love is all around you. Open your heart to receive. All of life's experiences are a splendid part of spiritual evolution toward the realization that we are all love. In matters of romance, there is healing right now. You are a sacred vessel for love to flow through you, to others, and to the universe. Healing has occurred. Healing is occurring. Healing will occur. Your angels, guides, spirit guardians, and allies adore and cherish you. If you only could see yourself the way those in spirit see you, you would know how profoundly and deeply loved, cherished, and adored you are. Be open to allowing the Creator to solve your challenges in wondrous ways. Trust that everything is unfolding graciously and perfectly in your life. The opposite of fear is love. Allow fear to dissolve as love expands. The spirit of the wild rose says you are more cherished than you can possibly know. Open your heart to receive. Love is on its way. You're an eternal vessel for love to flow through. You are enough just as you are. So guys, if you have a person in your life that's you're already in a connected relationship with, just hopefully expect something to kind of remind and renew that love. And for those of you who are single, something might be coming your way. But on a greater scale, know that spirit is all encompassing love in and around you constantly. Know that the universe does love you. And that once you tap into that love frequency and exude it to everything that you put your heart's content into, especially your creativity, especially into your awakening, learning, and understanding where you are in the world and what your mission is, the more manifestation happens, the more transmutation happens, and the more you can come into this divine matrix. Spirit, what messages do you have for the star seeds? What messages do you have for the star seed, Spirit? What messages, Spirit, for the star seeds? What messages, Spirit, do you have for the star seeds? We have vibration. Your vibration is being raised to higher levels. You are connected to cosmic intelligence. Just confirming what we already know. Love. Live your truth and share the love that is within your soul. Now we have love twice. And we have light. It is time to reveal your radiant light to the world. Wow. Absolutely incredible. Spirit, what message do you have for the star seed? What messages, Spirit, do you have for the star seeds? Okay. Your dreams need a practical plan. So guys, when we are trying to manifest and bring things into being, we need to know that we need to have a plan and put in place, whether it is written, whether it's spoken out into the world. Make sure you have a plan so that it can be successful. Don't let your past hold you back. So guys, let's manifest good, loving, amazingness, abundance. Let not the past hold you up. It's only going to hinder you. Spirit, what is the star seed? What message do the star seeds need? What messages, Spirit, do the star seeds need? What messages, Spirit? We have trust in your new path. All will work out for you. So trust if you're starting a new project, a new job, a new relationship, or just with your own awakening, with your own beliefs and your knowing that things are going to be moving in a good direction, know that it's going to be okay. It's going to work out. You are the breath. Listen and connect to your intuition. So guys, this is not a time to block out what's within us. So do not do that. Know that you are the breath. Spirit, what do the star seeds need? Spirit, what does Starseeds need? I'll take that. And one more, please. We have prosperity, a prosperous business with riches and success. We have healing, true healing of the mind, body, and soul. We have triple spiral, listening to divine wisdom and joyfully learning life's lessons. Which is tough. Let's pick out a prayer. Archangel Michael. What prayer do you have for the Starseed Collective? What prayer, Archangel Michael, does the Starseeds need? Go forward fearlessly. My prayer, thank you for walking with me every step of the way, for holding my hand, giving me confidence and courage, and guiding my thoughts and actions in the direction of love and my true life's purpose. Starseeds, this couldn't be a more perfect prayer for you right now. I'm going to hold this up. So if you want to say that prayer, which I do suggest you do, please pause. Spirit, what is the overall feeling for this read? Yeah, guys, this is all talking about like coming into your purpose, knowing what your purpose is, coming to understanding what your purpose is and your mission here on Earth, awakening. And you are being awakened. You are being given like codes and stuff. Sometimes it takes a few days to about a month, but depending on what it is. But if you go in and ground in nature, understanding your emotional state, but knowing that you're connected to the divine, knowing that you have these codes coming in, knowing that love is either physically coming in or mentally coming into your being. Okay. Just taking and understanding that you are bigger than you think you are. You have light, love, and vibration here. And just make sure you have a plan, because you're going to need structure for yourself and perception on that plan. And don't let the past dictate anything for you. Spirit, what is the overall feeling for the Starseed reading? We have Haglas. Hagalas. Don't know why we've got this. Where are you? Stormy. Here we go. This looks like a crazy card, but this might be reflecting on what some of us are going through. Hailstone, disruption. Haglaz means hail or stone and is closely associated with the unpredictability of nature, which can cause widespread disruption. Nature is a force we cannot tame despite our best efforts. This room suggests that crisis is taking over in some area of your life, or at least threatening to take over, and there is little you can do about it, but wait and see where the dust settles. Whatever disruption you are dealing with in your life is beyond your control, but you can control is your reaction to it. If you can be patient, stay detached, and remain calm, you will weather the storm and may just find that the unwanted shakeup has given you an unexpected and liberating new perspective, insight, or direction. It may also remind you that sometimes things happen in our lives that we cannot explain, but these things are amazing opportunities for personal awakening and growth. Awakening. So there might be some of us who are in the struggle right now, who are going through a literal and unliteral storm. So know that the things in our life, what could be from the past, are clearing out to bring us new beginnings, new insight, and we are divinely protected. Spirit, how are you helping the starseeds? Starseeds, Spirit, how are you going to help them? Sorry, guys, that's like my dyslexia right there, flying out. Theta of Venus. So now we have Venus twice. We might have some Venusian star seeds. It's not going to apply to everybody, but it doesn't matter. Venus is awesome. Theta of Venus. Attune yourself to a higher consciousness by choosing to access the purest frequencies of love within. Again, love, Venus. Acknowledge lower frequencies such as judgment, fear, doubt, or shame when they arise within or around you, but do not give them a foothold in your heart. You are ready for higher understanding to see things in a new and more positive light. Allow your inner knowing to guide you on a unique, beautiful, and highly spiritual life path. This is incredible, starseeds. You see everyday realities through the inner spiritual eye and come to understand yourself and your life with spiritual insight. Put simply, you may see things differently when you are in the theta state, and your life may make more sense to you. In a reading, the appearance of this oracle is a special reassurance from spirit that everything is unfolding within the protective grace of divine love, even if sometimes it appears not to be so. It also indicates that you have the power to heal yourself and change your life for the better. Okay, so starseeds, this is a quite amazing read. Focus on love. Focus on knowing who you are and what you are becoming, what you're transmuting and transforming into. I am amazed at how awesome this is. We are really going through this time of transformation, and we really got to let things go. And just know that you are all very powerful. Know that you are awakening and or growing more into your awakening. Whatever applies to you, fill it in. So I want to send each and every one of you love and light. Please don't forget to hit that like button, share if this resonates with you. Others might resonate with it. And please consider subscribing to my channel. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye, guys.